Hey everyone, it's Keri TV, and we are doing 15 lessons that I have learned in 15 years selling real estate, and we are at episode 70 today. 70th episode, wow, which is lesson number 12, time is not your friend. Last week was lesson number 11, talking about trust and why that's so important in this process, and today is talking about time. So here we go, lesson number 12, time is not your friend. So when you get into escrow, it can feel like, as I mentioned, a jungle, but it moves fast. It's like a sprint. It's not a marathon. It's not long with endurance. It's a sprint. It's fast, and you probably will feel like you're doing it with a sprained ankle or a stubbed toe or some kind of limitation, or the water stand's not open, or someone didn't show up, or you can't see the finish line. But here's the thing. With that timing, you've got to have your people in place so they can walk you through the timing, and you've got to be prepared, and you've got to work with someone who can look one step ahead, who knows the process. So this is my advice. Of course, the timing is rushed and you have to work as fast as you can. However, there are unforeseen things that can come up in a real estate transaction that can cause penalties, delays, loss of deposit, and sometimes loss of a purchase or a loss of a buyer in the deal. Now, there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to moving, right? Who likes to move? Nobody really, unless you're moving into your next big home or moving somewhere exciting or moving in with somebody you like. It can be very exciting. Moving is exciting. It's just a pain because we have too much stuff. We're a bunch of hoarders, right? So here's the thing. You've got two people with really busy lives who have a lot of things that could possibly happen. So once you're in escrow, say you're selling your house and you've got the moving truck booked, XYZ, say for some reason the buyer goes into labor prematurely. Do you think they're gonna be signing their loan docs? What if that buyer gets laid off? I know of someone who had a client who worked at a Fortune 500 company who was fired out of nowhere, had to cancel the deal, sellers were in escrow in another place, had already released their deposit. It was pretty complicated. You hope people have some compassion in those situations. Think about recently with the fires that we had here. There's a couple agents at the agency who had properties in escrow and the properties burned down. So there's things that happen in life that you can't control. A lot of things. You could get into a car wreck and get hurt. Somebody could pass away. We've definitely had some escrows where an elderly person passed away, and it delays things. What if they didn't have a will? Then you have to go to probate. Then you're looking at months to get into your home. So when people are suggesting extending escrow for whatever reason, sometimes you really have to look at, okay, what could possibly happen here and what's on the line, and have I released my deposit? Because you can't control what happens in life. Things like job loss, death, injury, labor, divorce. People could get in a fight, you get a divorce in the middle of escrow, you lose your buyer or the sellers, that could happen. Then it could get tied up with attorneys, probate. There's also other things that are impacted besides just the actual purchase and sale, like your rate lock. If there's an extension needed and you've already locked your rate, it can cost you more money to extend it. You could have to hire movers, you could have to get rental property, short-term place to stay. There's so many things that could come up and impact the sale. So we always say, it's like Murphy's Law. If it can happen, it will happen. So try to stay on track, run that sprint as fast as you can, checking off all the boxes and making sure you're ready and prepared. But know that it's gonna feel hectic and it's gonna feel rushed, but no matter what happens, if you're wanting to sell or buy, make sure you get to the finish line by the scheduled date, and you will be a much happier person, and it will prevent a lot of somewhat uncomfortable or possibly financially not beneficial situations to happen. So time is not your friend. Follow the timelines, and of course work with people who can guide you through the process. So that's lesson number 12, 15 lessons in 15 years. I'm still going. Next week we're going to look at lesson 13, which is talking about fast track, approvals, underwriting, kind of the ins and outs for buyers, especially in this competitive market. So definitely stay tuned, check it out, and we will of course be back. Enjoy your week, guys. Cheers.